Welcome to Forum Friday. It's Friday already. And on Forum Fridays, we have Mark Florkey.
Hi,
Hi,
good to see
Mark.
you all. Yes, yeah. I'm happy. I'm smiling. The
That's
forum is
awesome. For
working.
those of you who don't follow us, Forum Fridays, we talk to Mark Flarkey, our community manager, just to check in to see what's going on in the forums and what's happening. Mark, can you explain what the forums are for at Wikipedia?
Well, the forums are basically topic discussion channels where it's an opportunity for everybody to post their questions and contribute their opinions and their wisdom and share knowledge. Whether it be, yes, I've done this exact same thing before and this is how I fixed it, or here's my idea of what might be wrong, right? Or even to celebrate, it's like, hey, I invented this product and it turned out really great, and we can share with ideas with that. And so it's basically a place to share knowledge. Is the same, basically the platform of Bakerpedia is all about sharing knowledge, and that it's always free, and it's a community to do that. And we have people from all over the world. There's another 5 people just signed up just before we came online here to start talking today. It's just every day there's new people from India, from Africa, from Europe, from Canada, from the United States, Australia, Singapore, New Zealand. It's just been everywhere, right? It's just been fantastic. And so we are glad the forum is up and running again, because we had a little bit of a technical glitch the last week or so. But our members have been patient and they've jumped right back in.
That's
And,
awesome.
and so we have a conversation going right now where a member is working on R&D for a hamburger bun, and they're getting pockets of holes inside and blisters in that sense.
Ooh.
So there's a variety of different things that could be causing this, and one member has suggested that they look at formula, because it could be insufficient hydration, could be too much dough conditioner, things like that, that is causing an air pocket to form in the molding, because it's in the molding that this is happening. It's drying over and air is getting trapped. But what is causing that? That's to understand. It could be oil, it could be a lot of things. So it's great to see that they're jumped right in with both feet first.
That's
And
awesome.
I've been busy yesterday and today getting the questions from our shelf life seminar all posted now that the forum's running again. So there's some consolidation where I bundled, some of them were the same topic, so bundled them all together. But so there's about 27 new conversations taking place, most
Wow.
of them all in bread processing, one
Wow.
in food safety, and 2 with regards to our friends from SoFresh on the bags, looking for information and talking about that there. So
Awesome. I wonder
it's been,
where all these questions went to before us.
I wonder that too. I do. It's like, what would they do without us? Right? It's kind of a way.
Where
Oh,
would
see,
these
that's
questions
interesting.
go?
um, then yeah, they're just in the ether somewhere, and people don't get educated, don't get the opportunity to get trained, and
Train, share information, share ideas. I think that's what your job is at the forum, is to make sure to facilitate, all the ideas, make them free flowing, help
yeah,
them
thank you.
out.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do, and we keep it respectful, and we keep the
Hmm.
spammers out. And Joanna has been fantastic in helping me manage all of that as well. And yeah, we're all a big. It's a team. It takes a village, as they always say, right? And as you know, my passion is sharing my knowledge, and in that sense, what people often will describe as mentoring.
Hmm.
And with that, that's how we kind of met up with Bakerpedia, because we found that in common, and it was something I wanted to contribute to. And
And you're very patient. You're like the most patient person I've met in the baking
oh,
industry.
really? Oh,
Yes.
thank you. And I enjoy it. And I just came back from a short little trip here where I live in Cape Breton, And I got to go back in time almost 40 years. And I went to visit the Celtic Lodge, where I was the pastry chef in 1983 and
Wow.
1984.
That's so
And
fun.
so I got to meet the chef and a number of his staff. And so just like Bakerpedia, or an extension of Bakerpedia, I'm going to go up and visit with the chef and his team every so often, and we're going to share ideas. I'm going to teach them more about breads and laminating and desserts and pastries and things that they can help broaden their knowledge and improve their menu and things like that there. Because, the big bakeries that produce a lot of frozen stuff for the average food service channel is great. It's not going to hurt them, but places like this, a 4-star restaurant, want to make sure that they have top quality and people really get to enjoy that. So want to help make that a reality for them. So
I love that you're our interface for that, Mark.
no, thank you. I'm
Love
glad
it.
to.
The
And
more people we can reach, the better it is.
yeah, and we're reaching more and more through Bakerpedia and the things we're doing there. And as you are aware, IREX, our friends at IREX, have sent me a bunch of samples, and I'm looking forward to making some demonstration videos with that and stuff too. And
That's
showing
great,
some.
because they are going to be sponsoring our industrial artisan bread class next
Yeah,
week.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm
It's going to
looking
be
forward to
fantastic.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah. So
much.
that brings us to, what have you been up to?
Um,
I hear there's
Quite a
some
few
exciting
things.
news.
I think one of the most important thing that launched this week was our enzymes in bread baking book that I can't see. It's sponsored by Novozymes.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, perfect.
Novozymes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a 20-page book where if you don't know anything about enzymes, just take a look at it. It's free to download on our resource tab. Just click the resource tab and go to free downloads. And the reason why we make this free is because Novozymes paid for it already. I don't see the reason why people have to pay for it if somebody sponsored that research and writing. And very basic fundamental knowledge on enzymes is being offered up. So if you don't know anything, you don't have to have a science degree to read this. You can be a logistics or quality person and not know anything about enzyme and still understand what we offer to you in that book. So great thing to have on your table when you're talking about quality, shelf life. So go and print it out today. It's free.
Yeah, and the
That's what's
Novozymes
going
people
on.
they're fantastic people. They make a great read. They make it very easy to understand and digest. And they work, they work in all areas of the food industry, from us, bakery enzymes and things that we need, to the large processors. And I know that ADM uses Novozymes enzymes, and that is they use it by the ton. So and it is, for interesterification of oils and things like that, and the amazing different enzymes they provide for the things that have been discovered and created. It's just phenomenal, and how patient they listen and explain is really great. Yeah.
I love that. I haven't heard that word esterification for a while. I don't want to get into that. It brings back bad memories of lipid biochemistry class of Dr. Ming at at a certain university.
We just call it the EIO fat.
Oh man, I tell you, lipid chemistry is a whole other world altogether.
Yeah.
It's not. It is actually more complicated than grain science, if you believe it or not.
And it's very interesting. I got to play in that area a little bit.
Yeah, among all the sciences, I put lipid chemistry right up there as one of the most important thing, and it's really, really hard to grasp and understand. But it's so important in terms of oxidation.
Yep.
So thank you. And I look forward to seeing your work next week for the industrial artisan bread baking class. Mark.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, thank you. Bye,
Excellent.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.